It was a couple years in that I realized that I was addicted to it. I thought that I could just put it down, and I think I got probation, and I ended up failing probation because I could not pass the drug test.
Hi, this is Addict Stories 101, where we have Josh. And Josh, every time we do these stories, we want to first and foremost verify, what was your drug of choice?
Methamphetamine.
When did you first get a taste of meth? Who put it in front of you? What was your experience the first time?
The first time I was in my fraternity in college, and one of my fraternity brothers brought it in, and we were having to stay up late to study, and he told me to try it, that I wouldn't have any issues staying up and getting my homework done or my work done.
What was the form of methamphetamine that he brought? Was it the glass form, or what was it exactly?
It was just shards, like little pieces of it.
What was your intake form?
It's out of a pipe, smoked it.
Okay. What do you remember that feeling of the first time taking it? What did it do for you? Did you pass a test?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. What did it do for you?
Yeah, it woke me up, and I think the awakeness and getting things done was fantastic, but also it numbed me from all of my insecurities, issues, problems that I'd held on to.
How long does that first high last? Like, what is the time frame?
I mean, you just keep getting high, but I mean, some people stay up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days.
So once you took your first hit, how quickly are you saying, let me take more?
Depends on how good it is.
Okay.
But I mean, probably every hour or two, you take another couple hits. It's social too. So,
okay.
If new people come and they want to smoke or however that works, like.
I never knew. I always thought it was a solo off in a corner drug. So you don't mind telling folks like, hey, is that meth you have? And they'll, well, yeah, let's.
Well, I mean, birds of a feather flock together. So, I mean, meth heads hang out with meth heads, crackheads hang out with crackheads, heroin addicts are around heroin addicts. But yeah, I mean.
They say it's a costly drug. About how much does it cost? How much were you spending on the drug itself?
Well, I stopped buying it. Like, I started selling it like very quickly. So I don't know how much I was spending on it because I always had it and I was always selling it and I was paying all my bills with it. So I don't know the correct answer to that.
How much was someone paying for it? How much of grams or what percentage or how much does it cost, I guess?
I mean, for a gram, I think back then it was like $20. And I upgraded, I only used to sell dimes and nickels, and I only sold, nothing less than a QP and nothing less than a kilo. So like I just kept growing into my sales. But I mean, a typical user, probably an 8-ball, a couple $100, last them maybe a couple days.
The person that was your supplier, were they local friend of yours, or were you going out to get?
Nope. She was part of the cartel, little Mexican girl.
It's funny, people watch Breaking Bad, and they see how the cartel was big on that, but they were questioning if they should get in that world. For you to be a user and a seller, which one I would say did you take pride at the time? That the fact that you're able to take it, that you're selling it, or the fact that you're selling and making money? Were you more happy to make the money, or were you more happy like, hey, I got this drug and I'm able to get high all the time?
The whole drug consumed my whole life. So, I mean, from using it and selling it, I don't know what I preferred because I always had it. So, I didn't know, my addiction was always fed because I was always high. And then on top of it, I always had money. So I really don't know how to answer that per se, but by watching other people, the high was more important, I think, to them. That's why they get in debt with a bunch of different people, is because they smoke their drugs and don't sell it.
At what point did you feel you had an addiction, if you would call it?
Oh, that's a good question. Because I used to tell people I was not addicted to meth. I think it was It was a couple years in that I realized that I was addicted to it. I thought that I could just put it down, and I think I got probation, and I ended up failing probation because I could not pass the drug test.
Do you Jones for it, or was it something you just like, I'd rather just do it? Not saying I'm itching for it, but were you jonesing for it, like just to get back that feeling or just to numb the pain?
Jonesing for it.
Do you have a story or a situation in which was like you hit a bottom? Like, wow, whether you missed your rent or your, whatever happened, you made it, lost a significant other and go from there. Because mind you, for those that don't know, you are openly gay. Did it cost a relationship or did it cost a friendship or anything like that as far as, wow, I'm really hitting a bottom here?
I think it took me like going to jail and losing everything multiple times for me to realize, I just try to do it a different way every time. I didn't really lose any relationships or anybody until later on from being high or being away. But I knew I had a problem when my entire life was fixated on getting high, making money, and having sex. And it was all centered around methamphetamine.
Does the drug make you want to have sex more?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Does it make it better?
Yeah, it makes your inhibitions go down. It makes you a little more freaky, makes you a little bit more loose.
I see. Would you take it before any sexual encounters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was high all the time. I was high from dusk till dawn. So
you would wake up and get high, stay up high, and then when I'm assuming you would fall asleep or go to sleep? Pass
out, get robbed sometimes just because you fall asleep. I didn't even know I was that tired or whatever.
Wow. Were you staying by yourself or you did have a roommate? Were you living with family?
Before I went to prison the first time, I've always lived by myself. But when I went to prison, I hired an assistant. And so she would take care of the trap house and I would stay at my apartment.
Wow. You went to prison for this. Mm-hmm. That means you were technically probably building an enterprise?
Yeah, well, I manufacturing and delivering.
Oh, just keeping it simple. Mm-hmm. Was there ever an out for you? Like, hey, I'm going to stop this soon before you got caught?
Yes. And I always had my mom back then that I could have just quit and went and lived with her and got back on my feet. But it wasn't a solution for me at the time.
How much would you say were you making with the sales, and how much were you spending to re-up and take this drug?
Honestly, I paid for a trap house, paid for my apartment, 2 cars, an assistant, her car. I always had money. I don't know. I don't think I never put it into a bank account to know how much I had, but I saved money, thankfully, that was able to pay for the attorney and stuff like that when I did go to prison. Paid some stuff for my family that they needed, but I don't know exactly how much I was making.
This is what city and state are you in during this?
Dallas, Texas.
Are there other addicts, would you say, in Dallas, and where do they all hang out? Or you don't got to say names, but where would they all go if everyone is addicted to meth? Is there meeting spots where, hey, we're going to kick it on the weekend, we're going here, we're going to have some fun? Well,
there's apps and stuff like that. Especially being gay in an addiction is there's bookstores and bathhouses and apps such as Grindr and stuff that you can go find somebody else and mention whether or not they're getting high and want to have sex or whatever that looks like. Club scene, people most of the time, if you're up, past 2:00 in the morning, you're still jamming, you're probably high on something. So meeting people that way as well.
Bathhouses. Is that a thing in this city? Mm-hmm. Jeez. As far as, we have these addict stories, and our goal, of course, is to hopefully deter people from, or at least knowing that they have a problem. Is there outlets that you could say, hey, I have an addiction problem, I need to reach out? Is there places that not only did you try or that people can try if they feel like they have an addiction?
So now that I'm sober 8.5 years on methamphetamine. I'm on the flip side where I volunteer for different organizations that do help. I back then didn't ever reach out, but now I know that there are organizations out there that will help you get clean, that will help you try to stay clean. AA programs, stuff like that. NA, CMA, all those different programs that if you do need help, they will help you.
And would you consider yourself, in addition to being a meth addict at the time, were you consider yourself a sex addict?
Oh yeah.
Like what does that look like as far as being a sex addict? Like every day I need to get my rocks off.
Mm-hmm. It was sell drugs, get high, and have sex.
And that was a pursuit for the day.
Was it?
I have to ask, did you find happiness in that? Or do you feel like you were lost?
I was lost. I didn't know what true happiness. I didn't know what true happiness was. Wow. I didn't have a purpose or a why or anything like that, like I do now.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, this is something quick. I just wanted to introduce you. I know you were, of course, on the sister programs, Prison Stories, giving that. I may one day have you sit down and, we can have a deeper conversation. Because, again, our goal, of course, with these conversations is to have an understanding of the mental process and the psychology behind it. So I first and foremost, thank you for even just speaking on that real quick. Again, this is Josh, and I just want to have an introduction to you in regards. But I appreciate your open and honesty with it all. But this is Addict Stories 101. Josh, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.